Okay, let's get into the stock market technical analysis. If you guys are new to the channel, I cover technical analysis of the market, trade ideas, trade setups, looking for ways to make money in the market. That's what this channel is all about. So if you find value in that, drop me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so, and hopefully I'm able to put out some winners for you. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. Triple Qs. All right, we're looking at the tech sector. We've got a couple things going on I think it's kind of critical and important to talk about. So yesterday when the CPI came out, we had that rip your face off rally, and basically just a really impulsive, strong rally, huge reversal in the markets, and in general, just pretty bullish price action to see that. We basically had this wedge here, this bullish falling wedge, and we were back testing it right there. We had bullish divergence. In general, everything on the chart was set up bullish. And so to see that rally makes sense, right? Because you have bullish setups, bullish technicals. Okay, so yesterday also, if you look at the daily chart for triple Qs, we had a bullish engulfing candle right here. All right. Sorry, what chart's moving on? There it is. And what you look for a bullish engulfing is follow through, confirmation that this bullish engulfing is a reversal. That's not what we have today. Okay, so no confirming candle, at least as of today on the daily. And usually you want to see it the following day. So it's not looking good for this candlestick being a bullish engulfing reversal candle. It is a bullish engulfing, but it's not signaling a reversal, at least not as of yet. If I go down to the hourly chart, you can see here on the hourly, this is basically the support zone. It's right in here. This is the area, and we're kind of right there, basically just slightly below it, I would say, but it's about 261.70 as a zone of support. If they start breaking this and break down, you get an hourly close below here. It's going to tell me that this big reversal candle we saw yesterday is kind of negated, and what that does for the market and how that's going to set everything up is the move yesterday with as impulsive and strong of a rally, just a humongous reversal. It's cleared out a lot of the short interest. So people that were shorting, they covered their shorts on that big bullish engulfing candle. So there's much lower short interest. That means as of today, the probability or the possibility, I guess I would say, of an actual crash, a market crash, is a lot higher than it was yesterday, because the shorts are going to be the only people who are buyers. In order to cover your short trade, you have to buy. So, those are the only guaranteed buyers, and there's less of them now in the market. So if this wants to crash, now's the time where it could do it, because the market has a lot less shorts in the market due to the fact that price action cleared a bunch of people out. Okay, so just want to point that out. From my perspective, we start breaking this really right where we're at right about now. This 261. If the selling comes in and it looks impulsive as we break that level of support, it's probably a full short and all in short at that point for me, because of just the fact that we've cleared out the short positions from that move yesterday, and now we are free to pretty much free fall down. Okay, that's what I'm seeing right there. Yesterday, if in case anybody noticed, we closed pretty much yesterday right at resistance. I let the private member group know that specifically, saying we're closing pretty much right at resistance. So I took a kind of a half position short on triple Qs there yesterday. But again, now we're at support. So unless I see this really break down, maybe we hold here and we bounce. All right. So that's the possibility. That's all I have on triple Qs. Okay. And then some of the trade ideas. This one, Tesla's very interesting. It's pretty much faded the entire rally yesterday. Okay. So as impulsive as buying as that was, it was instantly faded. That's pretty bearish to see that. Okay, so I suspect we're going lower in Tesla. If we're going, if we go much lower, we need to take out the divergences, because you'll see here on the hourly, there are bullish divergences. So unless it takes out the divergences, then, we're just going to make a divergent low and then we could rally from there. And so that's one thing to note. And then we do have earnings coming up here on the 19th. So earnings next week. And I suspect Tesla's not going to go anywhere before the earnings. And then they'll probably just see, gap it one way or the other after the earnings. We're at support as well on Tesla again, which is about 207.50. And that's it. It rallied off that and came back down, and we're just sitting there at support. So very similar with the triple Qs. Everything's kind of sitting at support right now, waiting for the next move. I suspect they're not going to let us know today, and we'll probably go into the weekend guessing, where it's going to go. We'll probably just sit right here on support. Gold, just more selling today. So that's the thing. Gold is not really trading as if the market's going to rally and the dollar's going to fall. Yesterday, we looked at the dollar potentially falling, and that could create a rally in the markets and gold, but the dollar hasn't fallen, and so gold continues to really just to sell down. The miners all weak today. Everything's basically selling down. And when I look at the dollar, you can see here, still holding up. Here's the hourly chart, and they basically are just holding this level of support right here. And yesterday, we started to dip down, but we had bullish divergence that was building, so we're rallying off of that. There's really no, we could just run up and make a new high and then keep the negative divergence that is in place on the bigger picture. Until we see the dollar really starting to break down and sell off, gold's not going to rally. Okay, some individual trade ideas as well. FSLR for solar. I still like this as a short. I mentioned yesterday I was staying short this one. They didn't stop me out or clear me out of this one. Again, I talked about how this one looks like it's going to go lower. Even if the market was going to rally, this still looks like it's going lower. So I still like it as a short trade. You'll see here on the daily chart, we really have been holding this level, 127.30, for quite a while. And, even yesterday, they rallied it pretty much closing right below that area. If I go down to the hourly, you'll see, okay, there's the area of support. We finally broke it on the kind of that gap down tomorrow, and then they rallied it right up and just traded there, closing the day pretty much as a back test underneath. So as I zoom in today, we'll see, we got about an hour and a half left to go, but it looks like we back tested and we're starting to sell down. Okay, now they might just rally it up and close it right there again. That's possible, but again, these are back tests of resistance. Unless they can recover this area closing back above here, I still want to remain short and bearish. And somebody asked me, the other day, I kept saying I was short and then I was out of it and I was short. That's because if I go, that's because of this price action. We kept dipping below the 127 and then they'd pop it back up towards the end of the day and recover it. Dip it below, they'd pop it back up and recover it. I don't want to be short this until I see it really breaking down the 127.30 area. But as of right now, we're below it, and I do want to be short. So I'm looking for more downside. Again, going to the daily, I'm expecting this gap right here to be filled. All right, so that's our target, is down here. I think we work our way down and enter the gap, and we're going to cover, or at least I'm going to cover my short trade as we enter into that gap. Okay, so that's the trade. I still like it. Still looks good. Negative divergence in place. I've gone over it so many times I can't even see it anymore with all the markups I've done. But the last divergent high was right there. All right, and we are selling down ever since then. So even though we had a big rally yesterday, we're still downtrending in this stock, and I think we continue lower. And again, the treasuries, the TLT, all right, so this is going to give you, kind of your interest rates to watch, continues in a downtrend. All right, nothing has changed here. Even with yesterday, the bond traders, there was no real reversal candlestick or anything in the bonds. And, that just signals to me that these remain in a downtrend. Interest rates should continue to rise until we see a reversal here. And I think there will be a reversal at some point, maybe soon, but we don't have it yet. So because we don't see anything there, that's going to continue to put pressure on the tech stocks. So, yeah, that's really all I see. There's the price action today, to break it down very simply, if we just go to triple Qs, I think we're right at that level right here. It's about, it's this 160, we'll just call it 261.50. Okay, we start to impulsively break that level, not just kind of tick below it slowly, but we start to really, you'll know it when you see it. It'll be impulsive selling. That's going to signal that move yesterday was literally just a stop clearing, or a short clearing move, and now the market's free for that crash I've been talking about for a while. I still think, going back to the daily, my longer term targets still remain the pre-COVID highs, at least for right now. I've got it about 230. I keep saying 240 to 238, somewhere right in there. I still think we're going to get down there. Do we crash down there now? We could do it. The market's set up for it with shorts being cleared out. If we don't, then potentially we have one more rally, one more bear market rally. Probably potentially rally all the way up to here, up to this 311.50. All right, the levels that I would watch for a rally, the first one would likely be this 291.85 target. Probably get a pullback there, and then we could rally up to this downtrend line. That's your downtrend line. That's your bear market. All right, trend line. I don't think we're going to rally, to be honest. When I look at the price action, what I'm seeing today, and not really getting that confirming candle on that reversal candlestick, other people are going to see that too and say, hey, that reversal was not a bullish engulfing. So, not a reversal stick. It is a bullish engulfing from yesterday, but not a reversal, not a good clean reversal, chart or pattern to look at, because we don't have confirmation. We don't have a confirming candle. So if I really want to, again, I'm just looking at, there is the potential to crash now. Okay. So keep an eye out for it. We'll just react to it if we see it. You could, in my mind, start, a small position probably going into the weekend, and then just add to that depending on which way you think it's going to go, because we're right at support now. We've got bullish divergences. We could rally here. 100% we could rally. But we also have the potential to crash now because we've cleared out the stops, all right? And we don't have confirmation on this bullish engulfing candle. So I think just keeping it light is probably the best bet, one way or the other, whichever side you're on, whether it's bullish or bearish. And be nimble, be prepared to change your position and maybe add to it. And that's really it, guys. So if you guys are finding value in this, and you're interested in learning this as a skill set, check out my stock market technical analysis course. It's not going to give you a crystal ball and always give you an idea of the perfect outcome of where the stocks or charts might go, but it will help, all right? And it is going to give you a better probability to anticipate where the markets go. And link in the description below on that. Otherwise, if you're interested in joining the private member group, feel free to join up. All right, it's $5 a month, and I'm going through additional trade ideas, giving you guys kind of market, the market read, especially in the morning time is when I'm most active in there, and just giving people additional insight into what I'm seeing in the chart. So, link in the description below on that one as well. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the live stream. I'm gonna do a member, I'm gonna open up the live stream tomorrow to everyone. So if you're interested and you want to jump on, it will be a full subscriber live stream where we'll go through some additional charts. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Bye.